This episode will take you to a city in China where you can literally feel yourself in Korea. Not only the streets are full of tempting Korean cuisine, but the Korean language is heard everywhere. Believe me, it's really surprising. Even though I'm not new to the country, it feels different somehow. Curious to know more? Keep watching. Our journey took us to the northeast through Dunhua, both cities part of the Yanbian Korean Autonomous Prefecture. We arrived in Yanji after a 2-hour high-speed rail ride from Dunhua. Honestly, this part felt just like traveling within China. The train station is modern, and the high-speed rail makes the journey quick. Yanji is becoming a hotspot for tourists. It's home to the largest Korean settlement in China. So let's explore this fascinating city. Over 300,000 Koreans call Yanji home, accounting for 54.5% of the city's population. Here you'll find them everywhere, in shops, restaurants, and even on the streets. Walking around the city center, you'll notice that Korean script is used on many signs. When you hear station announcements, you might think you're in South Korea. This is because many people here speak Korean as their primary language. As soon as we stepped into Yanji, we were captivated by the beauty of the city. Colorful buildings lined the streets, and the vibrant atmosphere was infectious. The closer we got to the city center, the more evident the Korean influence became. Suddenly, I noticed a wall covered in Korean characters and phrases. It was mesmerizing. Some of the phrases were funny, like "my wife is better than yours," while others were motivational. The wall had become a popular photo spot for couples and friends. According to locals, many Koreans from neighboring countries come here specifically to visit this attraction. It's no surprise that Yanji has earned the nickname Oriental Little Korea. And this wall is just one example of how Korean culture is celebrated here. In 2024, Yanji welcomed over 10 million visitors, most of whom came for leisure and sightseeing. The city's tourism economy is booming thanks to its unique blend of Chinese and Korean cultures. Many locals have taken advantage of this by opening businesses catering to tourists. Hotels, restaurants, shops, and entertainment venues all welcome visitors from around the world. Now let's talk about the people. The Korean population in Yanji is substantial, accounting for more than half of the city's total population. It's fascinating to observe how they interact with each other and with outsiders. During our stay, we met many friendly faces who were happy to share their experiences with us. One of our most memorable encounters was with a taxi driver who told us about his time working in South Korea. He said that he had a great work ethic, similar to the one he experienced in Korea. He also mentioned that getting a 5-year visa for Korea was relatively easy and cost around 700 yuan. This allows many people to travel back and forth between the two countries. Apparently, salaries in Korea range from 10,000 to 15,000 yuan per month, which is pretty good compared to salaries in China. However, he also mentioned that prices in Korea are high. For example, a single apple costs 50 yuan, which is enough to buy 2 kilograms of beer here. Many Koreans who worked in South Korea saved money, bought houses, and then returned to China. Despite the similarities between the two countries, there are still some differences that can sometimes cause misunderstandings. For example, I noticed that some young Koreans don't celebrate the Chinese New Year, unlike the Han people who do. It's interesting to see how these two cultures coexist and interact with each other. The presence of so many Koreans has led to the spread of Korean culture throughout the city, from K-pop music to Korean dramas. There's a lot of love for Korean pop. Culture in Yanji, people here are passionate about their heritage, and they take pride in sharing it with others. Our hotel was located in the heart of the city and cost just 130 yuan per night. The room was clean and comfortable, and the staff were friendly and welcoming. One feature that stood out to us was the smart toilet. These are becoming increasingly popular in China, but it's always nice to see them in action. The hotel also had a large package storage area, which was very convenient for us. The location was perfect. It was close to Yanji Park and a general merchandise building, which was a great place to shop for souvenirs. Overall, we were impressed with the value for money at this hotel. Overall, we were struck by the warmth and hospitality of the people of Yanji. Whether we were interacting with locals or fellow travelers, everyone was friendly and eager to help us explore the city. The sense of community was palpable, and it was clear that everyone had a deep love for their city. The sense of community was palpable, and it was clear that everyone had a deep love for their city. While Yanji is a beautiful and vibrant city, it does have its share of problems. One issue that stood out to us was the lack of parking spaces. Many drivers simply park their cars on the sidewalks, which can be dangerous for pedestrians. I saw many people, including someone with a visual impairment, struggling to navigate the narrow paths. This issue is not only inconvenient, but it's also a safety hazard. I hope that the city officials will find a solution to this problem soon. Alright, let's dig into some food. Yanji is famous for its cold noodles and fried chicken. Let's start with the noodles. Unlike the Pyongyang-style cold noodles, which use tender noodles, Yanji's version uses soba noodles, which are tougher, making them softer and smoother. The broth is iced and has an intense flavor. It's refreshing and sour-sweet like apple cider vinegar, which is very appetizing. The taste is similar to the buckwheat noodles we tried in Pyongyang, except that these noodles have a stronger flavor. This dish is considered a state banquet food in North Korea. Imagine the honor of eating it here. Another must-try in Yanji is the Korean fried chicken. We went to a renowned shop located across from the university on Yanbian Snack Street. This particular brand has expanded to major first-tier cities like Beijing and Shanghai, which is rare for a local establishment. Their signature dish is the cheese snowflake fried chicken. The chicken is incredibly crispy and topped with a fragrant, slightly soured cheese powder that's not greasy. It's a surprising and delightful combination. To complement our meal, we tried Korean rice wine. Koreans enjoy various alcoholic beverages like soju and beer, but rice wine is a favorite among many. The corn rice wine we tried had a strong sticky rice and corn aroma with a sweet and slightly spicy taste. Next, we explored the bustling West Market, one of Yanji's two large markets. Established in the 1980s, it's known for its distinct Korean characteristics. On the first floor, you'll find about 4,000 vendors selling fresh produce and other goods. Roughly half of the stalls are run by Korean people, offering items like mingtai, fish, and other regional specialties. We stopped by a stall selling banana milk, a popular Korean beverage. The milk was smooth and tasted great. We also tried water tofu, which was tender and smooth without any seasoning. It had a unique aroma that was unlike any tofu I'd tasted before. We continued browsing the market, sampling various foods and soaking up the lively atmosphere. We tried rib slices, which were flavorful and tender. Next, we stopped by a stall selling a classic Korean cake made with soybean, mung bean, and red bean flour. The cake was soft and fragrant, not sticking to our teeth. It was a delightful treat. Above the market is another attraction. It offers clothing, small goods, furniture, and more. It's fascinating to see the Korean people from neighboring countries shopping here, especially during sales seasons. The market is a testament to the economic prosperity of Yanji and the surrounding areas. After a day of exploring the city, we decided to try another local specialty, the Ginseng chicken soup. The soup is a true representation of Korean traditional cuisine. The chicken is stuffed with glutinous rice, ginseng, and wolfberry, giving it a unique flavor. The meat is incredibly tender, and the rice is fragrant with chicken flavor. The soup itself is subtly seasoned with very little salt, allowing the natural taste of the chicken and a hint of ginseng bitterness to shine through. As we sat in the restaurant, surrounded by the chatter of Korean speakers, many of whom work in Korea, we couldn't help but feel like the only non-Koreans in the room. This created a slightly disconcerting feeling, especially since communicating with the locals can be a bit challenging. While many ethnic Koreans here speak some Chinese, their non-native fluency often limits conversations to superficial topics. Despite this, we still felt a strong desire to connect with the locals on a deeper level. Our attempts to communicate led to some awkward moments, but also some hilarious ones. We tried to learn some basic Korean phrases, even some common curse words, which seemed to amuse the locals. They appreciated our efforts to speak their language, even if we weren't always successful. Simple greetings like "Inahasamiga," which means hello, went a long way in starting conversations and making connections. During our stay, we met a kind local friend who wrote down a wish for health for body and mind. This gesture meant a lot to us, and we felt truly honored by her thoughtfulness. As the Chinese New Year approaches, Yanji's Koreans and Han people come together to celebrate this special time of year. The city transforms into a festive wonderland, filled with joy, laughter, and the spirit of togetherness. If you're looking for a unique travel experience, we highly recommend visiting Yanji. It's a city that truly stands out and offers something for everyone. From its delicious food to its rich culture and history, Yanji is a must-see destination. Don't forget to try the local specialties like the cold noodles and fried chicken. And don't be afraid to explore the city's markets and shops. You're sure to find something unique and memorable. Plus, the friendly locals will make you feel right at home. Thanks for watching. See you next time.